Welcome to the complete guide to Sade Sati for the year 2026 to the mid of 2027 for Pisces people. Why specifically Pisces? Because currently Sade Sati is at the peak for you. This is the peak period of Sade Sati for you. Saturn is directly over your moon for till the mid of 2027. Okay, you have been dealing with things and you have to deal with things. This is the middle point. Okay. One keyword that I would use to summarize this video is that you need to balance a couple of things. You have to balance two things. What are those two things? See, over the time, whenever from the moment Sade Sati started for you, things have been changing. Things have been, disrupting your normal flow state. That means setbacks, hindrances have been coming in. That is one thing that you need to deal with, obviously. But now as the time progresses, because now it is at the peak, now it would be a war. It is like a war. Things are coming in from all sides at the same time. Since it has been happening, the second part of it has been happening for a long time. So now you're kind of used to some of the things. You're kind of used to some of the repetitions, some of the hindrances, some of the obstacles. Okay. So, so you have to balance that. The new experiences about, like, you experience some new trouble now, for example. You have to balance that with already known information that you have from the past experiences. You have to balance that both. Okay. And what are we going to do in this video? We are going to use a different technique. What you need to do is simply you need to open your D1 chart. You need to see where your moon is. Okay, I mean, obviously it is in Pisces, but where exactly? And where your natal Saturn is. Where is Saturn there in your chart? You need to compare both them. And then you have to count how many houses is moon from Saturn. Okay, so for example, someone is a Libra ascendant, and so that means where is that person's moon? It's in the sixth house. Okay, so the moon is in the sixth house. Now, for example, that Libra ascendant person has the Saturn in the 10th house. That means the moon is ninth from Saturn in this case. Okay, moon is ninth from Saturn. So when I reach the point where moon is ninth from Saturn, that particular part would be important for you. Okay, this is how we're going to deal with. So let's begin. So in the first case scenario, I'll use bluish color for moon. Let's say we have moon in the first to Saturn. That means Saturn and moon are conjunct in your chart. That means Saturn and moon are conjunct in your chart, in your birth chart. Now, what does that mean? Now it is like Saturn has returned to its original state in your chart. Okay, and this is called the Vish Yoga. What is this called? The Vish Yoga, Saturn and Moon conjunction. Primarily, what you need to do over here is just sort out things with your mother. If you have Vish Yoga in your chart, there's a very high possibility. I mean, it's pretty sure that there are some on and off issues with your mother. You would love her a lot. You can be attached to her, but at the same time, you would have some issues. This is the time, and and trust me when I say this, you are feeling this since the mid of 2025 last year. Things have been trying to things have started to settle down with your mother slowly and steadily. Okay, things are kind of getting sorted out. And again, you still have time till 2027, mid 2027. Sort things out with your mother. Okay, and this stage of your life for the next 1.5 years, it's very important that you make plans, that you make long-term plans, not just short plans like weekly, monthly, even uh, like quarterly or 6 month plan. No, think big. Your brain, you have the mental capacity right now to think and calculate long term. You can do that. Just make sure you don't overthink, because since overthinking capacity also increases in this phase that you have. So if you have Saturn and Moon conjunct in your chart, simply work. Put your head down and work wherever they are. Wherever they are. I mean, doesn't matter 6th house, 10th house, 12th house. In that particular area of your life, you have to put your head down and work. For example, if they are in the 10th house, that means you need to put your head down and work at your workplace, whatever your karma is, whatever your occupation is. Shut up and work over there. If it is if it is in the 4th house, then do things related to your household. Then do things related to your home. Improve your home. Okay, that is for Saturn and Moon. So that is Moon in the first from Saturn. Now let's come to Moon being second from your Saturn. Okay, so in your chart, if you have Moon in the second house from Saturn, yes, okay. So if you have Moon in the second from your Saturn, that means that there is a very high possibility that whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do, it is not staying. I mean, it just wavers off. Just wavers off. For example, uh, you made a very, for example, you're a salesman and you made a very good deal and you got a very decent incentive. It turns out that suddenly you need to give that money off. For example, God forbid something like that happens, but some close family member of yours gets admitted to the hospital and you have to pay the bill over there, and the incentive comes into play. So that the thing that you do doesn't stay; it moves. It just moves away. Maybe you can think of it in an optimistic fashion, like maybe that was the reason in the first place why you got that incentive, because you had to pay the bill, because otherwise you would not have the capacity to do that. It's up to you. It's all about perspective. But again, you would get popular because of this. I understood that thing, that whatever you're doing, it's not staying. Okay, but you would get recognition for it, which is a very crucial part, because Sade Sati, you don't get easy recognition. Okay, but according to your placement, you do get recognition because of this. All right, that is one thing. And yeah, apart from that, try to show up to places. Okay, try to show up. What do I mean by that is, if there is, you have to use, let's say you're doing some particular karma. Okay, you're doing some particular work, a task that you're completing. Make sure to show up. Mm, Try to reduce online. Let's say, for example, you are in a business and you are a businessman or a businesswoman and you have to meet a client. Force or try to, throw in a suggestion that let's meet face to face. Things would turn out better. That's about that. Now we have Moon, third from Saturn. That means your moon is, your natal moon in your D1 chart is third from Saturn. Now what happens over here is, there you are like, for example, okay, I'll explain it with an analogy. Say you are in a car and it's a nice beautiful highway, and suddenly for the past 1 year, you have been facing speed breakers. In on the highway there's no 1 year, right? So for, let's say, for the past, you crossed a toll, and then there are the highway is full of speed breakers after that. It's similar to you. It's similar. This the situation for you is similar. Okay. The moment 2025, mid 2025 came in, and even few weeks before that, no matter what you say, people are just taking the opposite of it, or they are not getting your point. It's where it's become kind of difficult for you to put a point, to raise a point, to put forward something, to communicate. The communication is getting hindered to some extent. Okay, that is one problem that you're facing, and you are doubting yourself. If let's say, for example, you are some ascendant with a fiery sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you are a very confident person, very go forward, very enthusiastic. But all of a sudden, since last year, since May, June, April, May, June of last year, you have been doubting your own self before taking a risk or a leap of faith. You've been questioning yourself. Okay, this is what happens when Moon is third from your Saturn, and you are not liking it. You are not liking it. The but the good part is, again, the good part is the moment you accept that not everybody is going to like you is the moment you start to influence. Is the moment people will listen, because now you are clearing your head. Okay, now you are telling yourself, you're telling your mind that I don't need to be concerned about others' opinions, because people are going to do what they are going to do, people are going to say what they're going to say. You have to stand and abide by the truth, and you say something. At the end, when the dust gets settled, you would get what you deserve by being honest. All right, let's consider Moon fourth from Saturn. Okay, that means that the moon is fourth moon is in the fourth house from your natal Saturn. The natal moon in your chart is fourth from your natal Saturn. Now in this case, oh, your comfort, okay, your sense of comfort is kind of shaken. The the base of your comfort is shook now. For the past 1 year, you've been you're not able to rest. The resting part is eliminated from your life. Like, you try to rest, but it's very disturbing. You can't feel it that you rested enough. Even if you sleep, for example, for 12 hours, you wouldn't feel completely relaxed, and you wouldn't feel that rest. Uh, there's some there's some itching. There is some picking. Like, for example, even if you are if you, let's say, you worked out, okay, you went for a nice workout uh, at the end of the day, and then you came in, you had your dinner, and then you slept. That, trust me, that gives a very peaceful sleep. But then you wake up, okay, you slept at 11 p.m., you woke up at 8 a.m., still you feel tired, still you will feel exhausted, because and the problem, okay, that's not a problem, I'll tell you. Feeling exhausted is okay, you can deal with it. The problem is your mind wants comfort and you're not getting it. Your mind wants comfort, but your body is not getting it. That is the issue that we are facing over here with this placement. But then again, what does that mean? How do we look at it from a positive perspective? What do we do about it? We try to work as hard as possible. Anyways, your sleep is affected right now. Okay, why not? Why not purposely sleep less and work harder? You can't do that. Trust me, this is the most favorable position for anybody who wants to work hard by sleeping less. Like, for example, I'll tell you, there are some people who work throughout their day. Okay, they have different things to do, and they sleep for 5 to 6 hours. You can cut down an hour. You can sleep for 5 hours or 4 hours, and you can work hard. Obviously, taking rests and breaks is important, but you can do this. You have the potential right now to do it. You have that energy storehouse in you, especially after Saturn gets into Saturn changes the pada in the Uttar Bhadrapada nakshatra, because it is in Uttar Bhadrapada right now. Okay, so that's about that. Let's come to Moon being fifth from Saturn. If your moon, if your moon, if your moon in your natal chart, your D1 chart, is in the fifth house from your Saturn in your natal chart, what does that mean is, that means that your intelligence is questioned, your wisdom is questioned, your skills, to some extent, I would say, the creative skills have been questioned. you are being questioned about it. Like, are you competent enough? For example, if you're at your work, okay, let's say you are at your job, you're doing a job at a very nice, let's say in Big Four, and over there, a new task is supposed to be assigned. You raise your hand, you say, I'll do it because you believe and you are pretty much capable to do it. But then they question, would you be able to do it? And that affects you deeply. The question, would you be able to do it? Your potential gets questioned over here. But again, the that should not hinder. Okay, you should stay firm on your decision because it will take you a couple of affirmations that I can do it. You have to affirm that to the people, and then you would get that eventually. Again, this is a very good period if you want to explore your old, deep down, forbidden, what I would say, forbidden hobbies that you would have, that something that you are very good at back in the day. It's a very good time to revive that. It's a very good time to do that. Okay, that's about Moon being fifth from Saturn. Let's talk about Moon being sixth from Saturn. Okay, let's say your Moon in your natal chart, in your D1 chart, is sixth from Saturn, fifth from your natal Saturn. Now, in this case, things are very difficult for you with respect to making schedules. Okay, you cannot follow a daily routine. Following a daily routine becomes very problematic. It's not working out. You're overthinking. For example, there is a book in front of you, and you scribbled out a nice timetable. 2 3 days later, you tear that page away because things are not working out. Whatever is set up is not working out. It's being a big problem, right? So what do you do about it? What you do exactly is the best thing I would tell you if you want to clear your mind up, because again, this placement really clutters your mind up. Your mind gets cluttered. So what you need to do over here is, I'll tell you the best thing to do. Go near a water body, whatever water body you find. Sit down, sit down over there, and then introspect. Do not go with any distraction, especially your mobile phone. Do not go with your mobile phone. Just go there, sit calmly, and go into introspection. You will find your answers. Find your answers very pretty easily, pretty simple, pretty simple. Okay, and again, as I would say, do not insist upon things. Okay, do not insist. Balance practicality with emotions. You have to balance that out because you will be pushed and pulled. This year of 2025, like from the mid of 2025 till the next year 2027's mid, till May or June, you would feel this push and pull between emotions and between practicality. There is this push and pull. All right, so let's talk about Moon being seventh from Saturn. That which means that Moon in your natal D1 chart is in the seventh house from your natal D1 Saturn. Okay, now in this case, somehow things are pretty complicated. You are landing in situations related to people, okay, or especially someone who matters to you. That can be any family member, that can be your spouse, that can be your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Somebody who matters to you. You, it's like they are coming repetitively in front of you. They're coming. It's like you have to stand in front of them. You have to perform the karma. It's like a karmic bond that you have to. It feels like you need to complete. They are regularly coming, and they are asking you for something, or they are going out of their way to help you or to be with you. This is one thing that is happening. Okay, and do it. I would say do it. For example, let's say you are a pretty much a busy person and you work 8, 10 hours, 12 hours at your office. You come home and today you have decided while you're driving, you are sitting in the in your car, you're driving, and while driving you think today I'm just going to go home, have my dinner, and I'm going to take a nice warm bath and I'm going to sleep. You go home and your family says, "Oh, let's go out for dinner today." Your entire body will tell you, "No, I don't." But this is the moment when you say, "Fine, let's go. Let's go. It's okay." This will help you out. Do not go against this. Do not go against this because you can. Okay, I'll tell you. You can prefer. You can say, "No, I don't want to," and then you can go to sleep. But this will not help you out as much as if you could go out with them. This will help you out more. Right? And other thing is that uh, do things for people. Go out of your comfort zone to help people. If someone asks for your help, do not think twice. Okay, just help them out. Help them out. It will be good. All right. So let's say a moon is eighth from Saturn. That means the moon in your natal in your D1 chart is in the eighth house from your Saturn in your D1 chart. Now, in this case scenario, you guys are, I would say, the most affected. Okay, you guys are the most affected people. Why do I say that? Well, it's because this period has been really transformative for you. Yeah, things have happened with all Pisces people. Things, ups and downs, things have happened. But you know who took it to their heart? Who took it and actually did something to change their character from the inner core, to change their mind from inside? It's you. Whosoever has their moon in eighth from Saturn, you guys have did it. It's very transformative, and trust me, this is just the beginning of the roller coaster. You are going to face a lot of things, so be prepared for it. I'm not scaring you. What I'm saying is, this is a very good period because you will come out like a phoenix. At the end of this Sade Sati, you will be a completely changed person for the good, obviously. You will be a completely new person, completely changed, and people will awe you, provided you don't break down because this placement has the most tendency to break you down. It will hit you with the hammer from all the sides. You have to stay strong with it. And apart from that, I mean, try to go to the depth of things. Okay, try to go to the depth of things. What I mean is, try to find hidden things out. Try to find uh, hidden information if that's good for you. For example, uh, let's say a manual comes in. Okay, you bought a nice watch. The manual comes inside. Okay, with the watch. Uh, yeah, fine. Everybody can read the manual. So can you. What you have to do is you have to go an extra step and you go online and you search for anything that is very less known or very rare about that watch. Most people don't know. Or to give you a simpler example, I would just say that, for example, you bought a new phone, okay, and there is this thing like you can do with the settings and all that. You go an extra step and you go search for a specific thing online. That what can I do with this phone? That is not known much. So go to that, take that extra step to find that hidden thing. Okay, fine. Let's go for moon in the ninth from Saturn. What does this mean? This means that your moon in your D1 chart is in the ninth house from your Saturn from the Saturn in your D1 chart. Okay. In this case, in this case, this is a very good time for you to serve your guru. Go serve your guru. or you might actually, I might actually find your guru. This is a good time, and you have been going to dharmic places, spiritual places, and the possibilities have come up. This is a very good tendency. And what is the best thing for you to do in this period, like from 2025, mid 2020, mid 2025 to mid 2027? This period, go for solo trips. Go for solo trips as much as you can. Just you and your mind. Just go. Only you two. That's it. When you come back, you will be energized. You will be completely packed, ready to hit life with an equal, or if I won't say greater, force that is just hitting you right now with the obstacles and endurances and the repetition. So very good period for you guys that you can turn out in your favor. You can turn it in your favor. You can turn the tables here. Okay, and um, in I mean about coming back to the trips, I was saying that if you can take your mother as well, well and good. For example, you make 3 trips this year, 3 long trips. Go with your mother in one of the 3 trips, and the rest you can go solo with your mind. That's it. It's a very nice period for that, for those trips. All right. If you have moon from moon in the 10th house from Saturn, if you have moon in the 10th from Saturn, that means that moon, it means that your moon in your D1 chart is 10 in the 10th house from your Saturn in your D1 chart. In this case, you are feeling like a workaholic. You're almost on the edge of becoming a workaholic. Like, even if you're not, you see, first is you seek out. You're seeking out for work. You can't stay still. You can't sit still. You are looking for work here and there. And if you're not, then work is given to you. You're feeling like you're surrounded by work. You have to do this, you have to do that. It's all going running in your mind. It's fast paced running. Okay. And you feel like you are being overwhelmed, but at the same time you're not doing enough. This is the contrast that you're feeling. Okay. The best, I'll suggest the best you can do is, if you have an office, like if you go to an office, if you have a job, spend an extra hour there. It's fine. Just work an extra hour there. If you are handling a business from wherever, put that 1 extra hour in that thing. You will feel, and try to feel satisfied. Okay, try to feel satisfied with that thing, with that. Be, don't, I'm not asking you to be complacent again. Just do the bare minimum. For everything that you have, you can do the bare minimum and you can be happy and sleep peacefully, because that is what you're not doing. You're feeling you're not doing enough, which is affecting you and your relaxation and your sleep. It's all being affected. So just be content. Okay, fine, good, I'm happy. I did this. I was supposed to do this. Obviously, don't run away from the task. I was supposed to do this and I did this. Well and good. Well and good. All right, fine. Next, we have Moon in 11th from Saturn. Now, you, for example, okay, I'll tell this with a nice story. For example, there is a kid. Okay, he's very ambitious. I like this, I like that, I love this, I'll do this, I'll get this when I grow up. When I get rich, I'll get this, I'll get that. Suddenly, in this phase, from mid 2025 to the current point, and you feel this till mid 2027, that it feels that I don't know if I can do anything in my life ever. I can't achieve my goals. I can't achieve these things. I can buy these things. This is the type of trauma and the test that is being taken. And only thing I would say is, Your desires are not wrong. Your wishes are not wrong. It's just your mind that is showing you complex puzzles. For now, for now, you don't need to question your desires at all. Do not question your desires, your goals. Just have them. Okay, consider them, they are existing, it's fine. Do not add something new. Do not add up new goals and new expectations. No, don't. Just stick with what you have, put your head down and work. And do not do not expect that those goals or those wishes to come true to get completed. Do not expect that. The moment you expect it is when you would feel that why not now? Why am I not getting it now? And then again that would put you into the loop that okay, I thought I can't even do this. Why did I think about that? Why did I think about that? And this will become a loop. So avoid that. And yeah, I mean, don't trust people easily. Try to understand what's there on people's mind. Okay, yeah, good time for you to grow your network, but at the same time, converting that network into relationships. You should be very careful with that. Apart from that, it's a very good period to make a lot of acquaintances, grow your network, go for it. Finally, we have Moon being 12th from Saturn. Now, boy, oh boy, this is this is like I would say this is Aquarius Moon people in short. I would say okay, this is Aquarius Moon definitely. And what I would say is, guys, you have had enough for the past 6 years, almost 7 years. Sade Sati is about to get over for you. Okay, next year it will be off, you will be free. And the one word I would say for you always, patience. Just have patience. Do not cry for the bad things. Do not laugh and jump and dance over the good things. Just let time pass and you just keep doing your work. Keep the things that are coming to you, just keep doing it. Because these will be the final test. I'll tell you, things would not be as chaotic as they were like 1.5 years ago. Things have started to calm down, and there will be some tests by Shani Dev here and there. That- It's okay, calm down, relax. There's no need to, because next year, as 2027 progresses, you will see changes. Provided you've done good karma and you've put in all the efforts and you put in the energy, you'll see things happening like from here, things working out like this in a zest. So all you need to do is you have to survive these final tests that would be taken by Shani Dev, by Saturn. You have to survive these tests, this final few tests. They won't be as difficult as what they were in your peak phase. They would be kind of more like silent tests. All right. So yeah, I mean that is it for Pisces Sade Sati. I covered all the 12 houses. One final note that I would give everybody, no matter where, no matter where your moon is, no matter where your Saturn is, just practice meditation. Till your Sade Sati gets over, practice meditation. It's very important for you guys. And if you can't do that, at least do it for the next 1 year. And eventually, hopefully, it becomes a habit for you. Har Har Mahadev.